What's good, gamers? DankRNG here with another ruins video. Now in this video we're going to be incorporating a lot of the jumps that we use to make us a crap load of money. Now this is kind of like playing with cryptocurrency or the stock market, where we're going to have to hold this, okay? I've been playing for about 6 hours. This is how much gold I've gotten. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Starting off, I, of course, start off with double jump. Even though we have the -20 movement speed penalty, it's just so good for escaping. You still pretty much need to take it, especially if you're mining. If you're just going for kills and stuff, sure, you could probably run something else. But as somebody that's mining, level 1, boom, immediately take double jump. Obviously, you can't mine at level 1, but you get the gist once you get out one game. Oh, excuse me. And then we like to take poison weapon to give us a little bit of kill pressure, because it does get boring just mining nonstop. If you see somebody that's by themselves, it's nice to, you know, jump down from the top rope on them or something like that. So I like to take poison weapon. And then we're going to take stealth once we hit level 10. I'm level 10 now, 13. You don't get a lot of experience doing this. Obviously, I'm level 13 and I almost have half of a full stash of gold ores. However, by the time that I do reach level 15, I can turn all these into ingots and sell some of them, probably about 150 G each. It's just the first day of wipe. It's going to take a while. People can't even really use the stuff right now unless they're progressed in their quest. Like if you go to the weapon master, there's no like demon's glees or anything listed in here. So people have to level up their questing, which, you know, that's a whole thing. But all right, let's get into it. I just like to run a couple of grays. Obviously, we can't take more than whites in there anymore. Lightfoot boots are pretty essential. I feel like you can buy them for 10 gold. I like to grab a couple. You can buy them for 10 gold from the auction, the merchant. Sorry. All right, well, let's go. Oh! Oh! Let's go. After we grab some pots. Yeah, I like to run 6 of each of the low tier, but you don't make that much money doing this, surprisingly. You're not running around looting chests and stuff, which is one of the reasons that I like to take poison weapons, so I get that kill pressure. I can sit here and mine the entire map, and then if I feel like it, just slay somebody at the end that's trying to open a portal, and then grab a full inventory of treasures as well. However, I'll be honest, I've just been prioritizing escaping. They've added a couple of static portals to the ruins, like how in the Goblin Caves there's that stairwell that you can walk up and then the rocks close behind you or whatever. Pretty much the same thing here. I found 3 static exits that are always there. Only one person can take them though. I think they open up around like 7 minutes or so. I'm not exactly sure the timing. But I'll show you those in the video. We'll use it to escape, and yeah. Now, I'm gonna be honest, they did nerf mining a little bit by adding the iron ores and the copper ores into the map. There's some spawns that would either not spawn at all, or they would be cobalt or gold nodes, and now a lot of those have the chance to be copper as well. And I've noticed, for instance, in the northeast spawn, the northwest spawn of the map, which used to have 4 node spawns, way up there. It's still 4 node spawns, but I've only ever seen 1 gold ore there. Whereas this spawn right here is 3 node spawns, and I've seen a gold ore at all 3 of them. So I don't know if I've just gotten extremely unlucky over the past few hours or what, but I've seen all 3 of these can spawn as gold. This one's always gold. Every single time you'll be able to get this. At all 3 spots, there's 1 gold ore that will always be there unless someone else got it. And then there's the chance for them to be more gold ore or be a copper ore, like this one right here. Right? That one right there, where they could be cobalt. But I like to sit back here because the mobs act like they don't even see you. Sorry, I didn't really talk about the tech. You want to jump down and then crouch past these guys, and they act like they don't even see you. And it's important to do that because the archer up top will see you whenever you come in, and he'll follow you all the way down and around in here and start shooting you while you're mining. You definitely want to drop back here behind the boxes, although it can be a little iffy if somebody's rushing you. You can only get out one way. That's through right here, right? That's your only way out, so. But if somebody does rush on you, as a rogue, what I like to do is jump up here and then invis. All the mobs are on them now. And I can either decide that if I want to leave, or I can decide that I want to fight. Whenever you leave here so that you don't aggro the dogs, I like to jump on this thing right here. And then you double jump again and crouch. Now you're on here, and most of the times you won't aggro the dogs, sometimes you will. And yeah, you're out. That way you don't have to walk all the way around. Really good for juking people too that are not rogues, that are chasing you coming out of there. We're gonna move to the next spawn. We're gonna go mid. Now, previously I like to do mid last because the circle would typically end near mid most of the time. They've changed that, as well as the static spawns are no longer, or sorry, the static spawns are now in the game, so it's no longer like a necessity for me to stay in the storm or in the circle. You can grab this protection shrine really easily. You just hop up on this and jump up here. I like to do this sometimes if I'm going to mid because it is a hot spot. I also like to take out the mid kind of early, either my first or second one, because since the circle does close in around the middle of the map, there's always going to be people running around here. You jump up on the statues and you can pull the lever without the mobs hitting you. One of these 4 statues will have a arm on it and you can jump down here. There's an ore spawn there that can spawn. If it's the stone boss, then it's really easy. You just aggro him, which it's not. It's the worm. You just aggro him and then he follows you around here, and then you just, as soon as he's coming around this corner, you pull the lever and he'll go right up, and then you can go and mine it. And then there's also these 2 spawns right here. This one's always here, whereas this one has the chance to spawn or be copper, or be cobalt. Same thing with the other one by the boss. It may be there, or it may not be there, or it might be cobalt or copper. We're gonna be here for a minute. This is probably the riskiest spawn because you can't hear people opening the doors. You just have to listen for footsteps. We've already made an ingot, and we still have at least 2 more nodes to go. This one plus northwest. And I'll show you the static spawns once we get there. Renting. So for those that don't know, the gold ores have a chance to either be 2 or 3 nodes. I believe you can use a luck potion to make it possibly proc 4 ores. However, I don't do that personally. I never had much luck with it. Now we're going to move northwest. We don't have to worry about any portals because there's actually 2 static escapes on the northwest, or on the north side of the map. I'll try to show you both of them. We might have to peel out and just take one though. We're gonna use some of the jump tech. Be sure to check out my other YouTube videos if you're not sure on some of the jump tech that I'm using. That's shambles. I've noticed that since it's wiped today, sometimes it rolls you off the back section there if you land on it. You want to try and land on this part and not on this part. Then you can just jump through here. You don't even have to kill the dog. You don't have to break the gate. You just climb up here. If you're low on health, then you can always jump right here. You can jump through the back side up here. Show you. Jump right here. Crouch jump. Sometimes you'll get stuck on the dog's head if he's right there. But yeah, and then you hit the heal shrine, whatever. I'm actually gonna save it. If I'm fine on health, you're better off just saving it. I don't know the exact respawn timer. It's like 2 minutes or something like that, 3 minutes. I know that if there's 3 ores down here, then by the time that I get done with all, like if I take it now, and I go down here, kill all the bats, and mine all 3 ores, that it's back up. But if there's not 3 ores down here for me to mine, then, oh. Got a live one, boys. Well, he's gonna know we're here now. So the static exit, in case you didn't see it, we're gonna go back actually. I'm gonna wait for him up top. That was shambles. That was a shambles. You're wondering what a shambles is? That was it. There's a static exit right there, and you can tell when it's up because this will be lit blue. It has not spawned yet. Maybe it's like 5 minutes it spawns in. I want to get this guy that's mining, but that mob kind of ruined my fun. Snappy's going for the exit. That's me ores! A little bit of lag there. We're gonna hit this health shrine, and then we're gonna go back and loot them. But yeah, where he was just at, mining down there in that cave, there's ores as well. There used to be 4 possible spawns down there. Now there's only 1, I believe. The other 3 are reserved for cobalt and copper. I could be wrong, but every time that I've checked it, it's only been cobalt or copper for the other 3 spawns. It's just the 1 static spawn. This guy was generous and brought the nodes to us, as well as some gear. Nice little Slayer fighter boy, thank you very much. Just heard something get shot at. Reflexes of a cheetah, chat! We're gonna take this static exit right here. Actually, I want to show you the other one. Got all the goods off that guy. So there's one right there, you can see by the blue lantern that it's up. And the other one you can actually see on the map. It shows you on the map. This is a little risky running to it, but we do it for the content. You can actually see it now on the mini map down here. You can see the blue stairs. I don't know why the other one over there doesn't show it that way. But yeah, it works the exact same way. One person can go through it and it has a blue torch on it. The torch will go out if somebody's gone through it. And there you go. That's mining with DankRNG. Enjoy.